Before we start today's show, we just wanted to take a moment and give a huge thank you to the podcast sponsor, StreamYard. With StreamYard, you can stream directly from your browser, create a broadcast, show comments on screen, and see all of your comments in one place. With StreamYard, you can record HD video and audio. You can even go live with pre-recorded videos. Save, rewatch, and download past broadcasts. You can invite guests to your broadcast from any device. StreamYard makes it easy to run interviews, talk shows, podcasts, and so much more. You can simply get started with your own by heading on over to StreamYard.com. Now, without further ado, brought to you by Mindful Media Productions, you are now tuned into my favorite podcast, The Archives with Adam. Here is your host and my grandson, Adam.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Archives with Adam and Fab. As promised, we have part 2 with none other than Miss Cheryl Chase. This is going to be the first ever part 2er that I've had, as well as the first woman guest on my show. So Cheryl, I just want to thank you for actually stepping up and being a part of it again.
Oh, thank you so much, Adam. Boy, I'm the first woman on your show.
Yes, I've reached out to many that I have grown up watching, whether it be, on cartoons or movies, and you're the first one to say yes. Everybody else says, "Hey, I'll let you know."
Oh, okay. Well, geez, I'm honored.
Well, I definitely appreciate you being on. So yeah, we were gonna chat about a couple of things here. So I wanted to kind of pick up where we last left off. I wanted to ask you, were there any episodes that you kind of enjoyed making the most?
Episodes that I enjoyed making the most. Well, actually, they're all this like. I mean, like my favorite cartoons, like my favorite episodes of Rugrats.
Yes.
Yeah. I would have to say it's Angelica breaks a leg. And it's so funny when she's in her glory sitting on the bed and with that clicker, and she's ordering Stu and Dee Dee around, and it's 4 a.m. in the morning, and she tells Stu to go get her some chocolate pudding, and he's making the chocolate pudding, and he's saying, "I'm losing control of my life," and that's so funny to me.
Oh yeah,
Just
definitely.
because of Angelica.
Yeah, and I think, as a kid, a lot of us growing up could relate where our parents kind of had to tend to us, hand and foot, and just make sure we were fully taken care of. So
Oh
it,
yeah.
it's crazy how these episodes kind of really have hit like a point where you're as an adult, and it's like, wow, that's really what it was like as a kid, right?
Oh yeah. And I remember the writers, when they would get in a room to think up episode ideas, they all had families, and so they really took from their own lives real stuff from their families.
Oh wow.
So that says something. It gives some genuineness to the cartoons, and people
Oh,
can relate with them.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
So during the times of the recordings for the show, we know there was a lot of special celebrity guests. Was there anybody that you liked working with, or even wish you could have gotten some time to record with? For me, I think personally, like one of the celebrity guests, and I think it probably threw off a lot of people, was the rapper Busta Rhymes in the Rugrats movie playing Reptar.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I did not know that until I seen did you know kind of thing on like I think it was like TikTok or Instagram, but
Oh
just
yeah.
knowing that, yeah.
Geez, I didn't know. I didn't know that he did that. He was Reptar. I didn't know that. I didn't. The only select. Well, in Rugrats in Paris
Mhm.
was Susan Sarandon. She played that French lady,
Yeah,
and Paramount flew me out to New York, and I worked with Susan directly for her recording her lines for Rugrats in Paris, and that was really exciting to do that with her. So, because usually we record ourselves, our alone,
mhm.
So I got a chance to work off another actor, which was Susan Sarandon, which
That's
was
awesome.
neat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's such an iconic name anyways when it comes to acting and whatnot, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So last episode we got to talk about like some of the memorabilia and things that you got, that you've collected throughout the years. I kind of want to kick it off. So as an adult, I'm 33 years old. My girlfriend will be 29 as of tomorrow. And
Oh, happy
you know, I,
birthday.
what was that? Sorry, it
Tell
cut
her
out a bit.
happy birthday.
I will for sure. Um, so growing up, we always had a lot of the collector stuff, but we found most recently in one of our local Big Lots.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
sure if you know what Big Lots is, but
Yeah.
they had this. It's a makeup palette. It's an
Oh,
Angelica
wow.
Pickles, and it's a Funko branded.
Oh,
If I can
wow.
get that to focus there.
Yeah, it looks like a Funko Pop.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool. I haven't seen those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we picked that up, and she wanted me to show you that off
Very
for this
nice.
episode. Um, so there were some items that you told me that you were going to grab and get together. What items did you want to show me today that means
Yeah,
something?
here's speaking of Funko, I have a Funko Pop there. That's number 1206. I think this is the older one. And then the newer Funko is the 522. I have that.
Okay,
Yes.
those are
And
awesome.
and then I have a friend gave me this. He got these from a 99-cent store, which is Christmas wrapping paper. Can you tell?
I could definitely tell. Yep.
Yeah, this must be really weird to find that in 99-cent store. That's so funny. Um, Here I found um, Totally Angelica. It's a video game. It was in the garage, just sitting there. I thought, wait a minute, I got to put this on the podcast. And let's see. Oh yeah, I have this. This I think this was from this. Yeah, this is right. If you could see
Oh yeah,
this blanket.
that
Where's
is awesome.
Angelica? Oh yeah, there's Angelica there. I think she's there. You gotta
You
see
got
it.
her. There she is.
Yeah, hello. So I got
That's
that
so
on
cool.
Amazon. And oh yeah, this is some, what is this? Liquid soap,
Oh wow.
antibacterial liquid soap. Did you have this when you were little?
I think we had something like that. Maybe a Tommy one though. Because
Okay,
as a boy, you want
right,
Tommy or Chucky, so
exactly. Yes, you don't want to be bathing with Angelica.
exactly.
Yeah, you know. Let's see what I have. Okay, these. I have a bunch. I have a bunch of shirts, like vintage shirts. Like this this is a shirt. It's from Nickelodeon. It's from Comic Con of 2 years ago. They had a special. Show you again. They had a special. Like here's the shirt, and you could go in their booth and you could pick out designs. Of course, I picked out Angelica, but all different kind of Rugrat designs, and you put it on a T-shirt, and there you have your special Rugrat T-shirt from the San Diego Comic Con. So
That's
that
so
was
cool.
cool. Yeah, and let me see. Oh, this, this is another shirt. Have you seen this shirt?
I haven't. I
This
have
is a
not.
Yeah, this is a long. It has all the Nicktoons on. I don't know. It's a long sleeve shirt. It's
Yeah.
Oh boy, it even has Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah,
Has
has
Ren and
everybody on it. Yeah. Hey
Yeah.
Arnold,
Yeah, it has. Oh yeah, it has. Hey. Oh, I think. Yeah. Hey
Helga. Yep.
Arnold and all those other guys. Helga. Yeah. So that's cool. And now these shirts I have. These are really old. These are probably from before you were born. This this is a it really it looks like an old shirt, but
Oh
what
yeah.
year is this? It doesn't have a year on it, but I have like the very first. Let me show you. the very first um Rugrats shirt. This was like in '97. This was old.
Okay, I was 7 years old at that time.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Here's the shirt. It's kind of cool. It's Angelica for President.
Wow.
So that's a neat one. And oh yeah, this shirt. Um, this shirt is I had it made a long time ago. It was like in I think it was in '98. I don't know. Do you know that they had a there was a Rugrats traveling show, and they had dancers, and they had the Rugrats costumes, and it was a stage show, and it toured the country.
I
And
think
you were
so.
little at the time, so you probably didn't even know. But they had dancers that were the Rugrats, and so I got to be friends with them, and I made them all shirts.
That is so cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. And oh yeah, here's a cup, like a cup, for a
Okay.
party. Did you have this when you were little?
I don't think so. I think mine were more like Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, yeah. I didn't want to ruin this one. I saved it from forever ago. And let's see. Oh yeah, here this is just another cup.
That's so
Here's a
cool.
glass. This is a cool glass. It has Angelica on it and little clouds. But it's a tumbler where you can have iced tea.
How
That's
long ago
neat.
was that one out? Like, was that quite a
This
bit?
was out in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, so that came out then. And I think um, oh yeah, this is a Cynthia. Okay, here we have Angelica on the front, and then Cynthia on the back.
Oh
That's a
man, it's like
really
a
cool.
backpack.
I like that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. So much
Yeah,
nostalgia.
it very much nostalgia. And I think these, I showed you those already. So that's what I have around here. So that's my stuff.
But no, I definitely appreciate you showing that. I mean, it's cool to go down memory lane and see some of the old stuff that have been out there and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
um, do you have like a mail-in type of service that people can get their Funkos? 'Cause, like we have the Angelica Funkos, but we don't get to see you at like conventions and stuff. Like, is there a mail-in service that people can, mail things
You mean
into?
like mail me something and then I sign it? People send me their Funkos and I sign them for them and I
Oh,
send it back. Is that what you're talking about?
that yeah, yeah. Some things like Prestige Agency, I think is one of the names, but they have like a thing where they have people send in their stuff, they pay for it, and then like the signatures and stuff, and then they send it back. So it sounds like you do something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
fans, they send me their Funk. Well, I've had different organizations send me like 2,500 Funko Pops and I'd have to sign them all. Are you talking about that, or are you talking about fans just sending me my Funkos and their Funkos and I sign it and send it personally right back to them?
Exactly. That. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can give out my post office box to what I give out. I mean, should I do that now, or should I give it to you and you just put it,
I could
just
put it in the description below. Yeah.
oh, okay. I can email it to you.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay,
So I know we're kind of getting down on some time there. I just wanted to touch up on a couple more things. I know there was
for sure.
a charity that you were doing at one point. Do you still do that?
I don't think that I use a charity called Famous Phone Friends.
Hmm.
But see, actually, now that was okay. That was back when Rugrats was in its heyday, and the little
Okay.
kids watching the show, when they would get sick, they want to talk to Angelica. But see, those fans are grown up now.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
So no, I don't do the charity anymore. So yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. That was one thing because my girlfriend was going to be on this episode, but unfortunately, she just never She wasn't
Oh,
able to make it. She's at work, so
oh, too bad. Oh, I
yeah,
would have liked
yeah,
to meet her.
definitely. Hopefully, maybe another day down the road or something, we'll
Yeah.
figure more things to talk about on the episode. But
Oh, sure. Yeah.
you did some books as well. You did one that's Kula Tallulah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
Kula Tallulah.
yep.
Oh, I shoot, if I would have known, I could have showed you. I don't have it with me. I have that, and I have a new book coming out called Chirpy Burpy,
Okay.
and I do have a stuffed animal of Chirpy Burpy, but I have to run and go get it. So, I mean, can you stop the frame? Can you stop it, and I can go get it and show you? Or
Um, I could pause it.
okay,
There we go.
this is Chirpy Burpy. See, he's a little bird, and he burps instead of chirps. So he enters a contest. I'll show you, and a singing contest, and all his idols, Andrea Berticelli, um, um, Tweeterati, and his singing idols are in the contest, and they don't like his singing, and he's crushed. He's devastated. And when it's his turn to go on stage to sing, he's scared. He doesn't know what to do. So his little best friend Waldo, his little dog, he's a little dog. He gives him the confidence he needs to go out on stage, and he goes out and he sings his heart out, and he wins the contest because the judges, they burp too. So they gave him the trophy of the best singer in the world contest. So that's what Chirpy Burpy is about.
Okay. Okay. No, that's awesome. I mean, I think it's pretty cute. So,
Oh, thank
um,
you.
you're welcome.
It's going to
Uh,
be out in the spring sometime.
okay. So, I mean, that should be coming up real soon.
Yeah, it's coming up real soon. Probably, I don't know when the exact date is. It's still being edited, but I'll let you know.
Perfect. And where can everybody find it? Will it be on like Amazon? Will it be
It'll be on Amazon.
okay? Just like that's Kula Tallulah. It's that
Yes, too.
on Amazon.
It's on Amazon too.
Perfect. What inspired you to write these children's books?
Oh, I've always loved well, actually, my mom said I'm so full of children's stories. You should write a book. And I was thinking, what am I going to write about? And I thought about, Angelica and Cynthia, their relationship
Mhm.
between, this little bad girl. She has this doll, and the good person. The Cynthia is good. Well, she follows everything what Angelica does. I thought, why don't we have the doll be the bad girl, and the little girl, the human little girl, be nice? So that's what my that's Kula Tallulah is about, where Tallulah the doll gets Stella Bella the little girl to go all around the house and mess in mommy's makeup and breaks the cookie jar and they do all kinds of bad stuff around the house. But then Stella Bella says, "Wait a minute, Tallulah, this is not right. Mommy wouldn't do this." So they clean up after themselves and then they invite Mommy to go play with them on the swings at the end of the story. So it's cute. So
It is. It is. It's definitely like you said. It's relatable to the Rugrats thing, but just reverse roles.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Um, was writing like a first passion for you, or would you say like the voice acting and things like that?
Well, the voice acting is that's my number one thing that I love. I also love on camera. I want to go on camera,
Mhm.
and I'm producing a comedy web series. It's called Puppet Therapy Hollywood. And actually, I am playing myself in the web series where I am doing a reboot of a 90s cartoon show. So it's kind of like my life now. I'm doing Rug reboot, and in the cartoon show, I do a Rugrat a rug. It's called Rug Babies because I can't say Rugrats.
Uh,
So yeah. So when I'd like to come on your show again and talk about that when when it's time to let you know that it's out there and ready to watch.
Most definitely. We'll definitely be willing to have you back. And I will tell my girlfriend you need to be on the show this time and
Yes.
meet Miss Cheryl Chase because she's a Rugrat fan and I know she was excited about this episode. But when it came to scheduling things, we had many times where we had to keep rescheduling and I just didn't want to keep doing that to you because I know you're a busy woman and we just need to
Oh,
keep it going. So
well, yeah, well, next time I come on, she'll be there.
she will. I'm gonna make sure. So um So you were mentioning that you're already working on Chirpy Burpy. Are there any other books that you have coming up? Any ideas that you may be thinking about yet?
Oh, well, I do have another Chirpy Burpy book idea, bedtime for Chirpy Burpy. But I'm not going to be doing that right now because I'm doing the Puppet Therapy Hollywood, the web series.
Yeah.
So I'm putting my energy into that right now.
No, that's
So,
awesome.
so
That's awesome.
yeah, thank you.
Okay. Of
Thank
course, of course. Um, so yeah, I mean, so when it comes to things that we talk to our guests about, we ask, are there any we'd like to hear about the what ifs of their career. Was there anything that you could have potentially have worked on that you just did not get the role for or that you were auditioning for?
Yeah, I was auditioning. I auditioned a couple years ago. I auditioned for Minnie Mouse, and they wanted a sound alike of Minnie Mouse, and yeah, it's like, oh, Mickey. So I my agent said I did really, really good, but they ended up going with somebody who already worked at Disney.
Gotcha.
Do that.
Gotcha.
So, so yeah, they always take somebody on from the inside. But I'm obviously she was better. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, you got Angelica Pickles, so
Got Angelica Pickles. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So I know we're kind of at the end of our time right now. One thing that we always like to ask is a piece of advice. And I think for you, I think that would be like the perfect thing to ask, especially being that you voice Angelica and she's been the bad baby out of everybody, but you, Miss Cheryl Chase, are totally the opposite, right? So
I am. I'm a nice
yeah,
person. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I want to say that I'm going to be doing an online voiceover class. So I'm going to be
Okay.
offering that. I'm in the process of researching for it and and preparing the lessons for the class. So that's another thing I can talk to you about when I'm finished with it.
Perfect. No, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely take some notes. And yeah, once you're ready to talk about it, we'll just have a whole episode dedicated to that. Maybe a couple more Rugrat questions because
Oh,
Fabi is probably
sure,
going to ask.
sure.
But
There'll probably be more. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. So what is some advice that you have for any of our viewers? Whether it be coming to writing books or doing voice acting or just really just going for what you want to do in life.
Yeah, I just think that if you have a passion or a dream, just don't let anyone tell you you can't do it. Just pursue it. Do your research. Study what it's about. Ask people that are already doing that. Like if it's voiceover, talk to whoever that's already doing it. They can give you advice, and it's a very competitive field, just like any creative field. You just have to persevere and commit and devote that time to allowing yourself to be your best self by sharing your talents with the world. It gives you inner strength, and you feel so, for lack of a better word, you feel full of yourself. You feel like your best self because you're staying true to yourself by honoring your desires and your goals, and not shoving them aside because people are saying, "Oh, you'll not be any good," or what are you wasting your time on that for? Don't to all of that. If something driving you to go forward, like voiceover or acting or writing or whatever creative passion that is, just do it.
Exactly. And there's there's a difference from being full of yourself, but being confident and knowing that you're great at what you're doing
Yeah,
and you can
it's
always
being
get better.
confident. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Being confident with yourself
Yeah.
instead of full of yourself. I didn't know what to say.
Oh no, you're okay. You're okay. No, I knew what you were saying, and sometimes people will, just think that they're better than the next person, and honestly, there's always going to be somebody that's a step ahead of us, or just a little bit more qualified at something.
Yeah, exactly. What's
Yeah,
That's what makes the world go round.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But no, that's wonderful, and I just want to thank you again for coming on to the show. We're going to definitely do a part 3, which I'm
Yeah.
really excited to chat with you more about.
Oh, great.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, thank you so much for coming on again, taking some time out of your day and chatting with me a little bit more.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Adam. It was a pleasure. You're great, and I enjoy coming on here. So
I
we'll do it
appreciate it.
again for a part 3.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, and you have a great rest of your day. Okay.
You too. You too, Adam. Take care.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, there you have it, Miss Cheryl Chase. Wonderful guest, just setting records, um, just setting this. Well, there you have it, Miss Cheryl Chase, just gracing the show again. She was very limited on her time today, but she is just setting the precedence of many things. She's the first woman to be on the show. She is the first guest to give me a part 2. We're about to have a part 3, so I'm just really excited to keep the show going and appreciate you guys for tuning in each and every episode. I just wanted to take a moment and thank the podcast sponsor, StreamYard. Without StreamYard, none of this would be possible. I also want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this episode, whether you're streaming it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, or watching on YouTube. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for many more episodes.